health declined pretty drastically. 2012, 2013, ended up with fusion in my C-spine with a spontaneous ruptured disc. So C5, 6, and 7 was fused. Ended up in a rigid neck brace for 3 months and out of a job of my fast-paced corporate life while I was trying to obtain a master's degree at the same time and raise a family. I stumbled into Dr. William McDougall's office because I knew the office manager quite well and had known her for 10 years just to say hi. And she said, well, hey, how about I put you to work? And so with my neck brace and my topped out 205 pounds, I graciously accepted a position with William McDougall. October came around and they said, we could really use your help as a nurse at John McDougall's program. Would you want to work it and come down and do blood pressures and weights and help in the doctor's line? Oh, of course, yes, I'd love to do that. That would be a great opportunity. So I actually came down as a nurse for the program and worked with Craig McDougall as the nurse for his doctor's line. I didn't know what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see immediate results, and let alone significant results. I didn't anticipate patients being taken off blood pressure medicines day one and being able to stay off of them the entire week and go home without meds. There are people coming in with 3 blood pressure medicines who didn't return to blood pressure medicines when they left. And I certainly didn't expect to see 5 points difference in a cholesterol, let alone 50 points in 5 days. Somebody dropped 50 points that week. And I haven't seen 50 points in a year for people on a medicine. So to see that in 5 days was just astounding. And to people with their diabetes who came in insulin dependent, testing 4 times a day, Lantus, or a long-acting insulin every day at a high unit measurement, 40 units in the morning, and then a coverage of a short-acting every meal, and then they stopped that immediately, and they didn't have any coverage the rest of the week on an all-you-can-eat diet. They're eating everything, including starches. And that's what they were going, I can't have carbs. Well, they're eating all the carbs they wanted. And they felt good. And so sit there. And these were 35-year-olds, 40-year-olds who were very ill. I mean, they were on meds that my 90-year-old patients were on. And just to watch them and see them and then see their tears of joy and the relief that I don't have to go home on insulin. I don't have to go home on all these meds. I can be a young, vivacious, healthy person by doing this instead of spending hundreds on meds or all this time on checking sugars. And so, yes, I didn't anticipate as a nurse seeing results. Not at all. I need to pay attention because it works. I'm young. I want to feel good. That's the bottom line. I want to feel good again. I want to feel young. So I took a hold of it and ran with it, and now here it is, February 2016. I am down to 153, so I've lost 52 pounds to date. I've gotten rid of 3 medications. Instead of 5 migraines a month, I have had 5 migraines in a year. Which we've decided is cycling with the one ovary I have. So we now know that's not diet related, it's hormone related. So that's huge in quality of life and pain. My chronic pain, I don't hurt every day. My gastric reflux, that med's gone. I'm sleeping without the help of medications. I'm hiking. I'm participating with my kids. Went to Disneyland with one of my children, and I stayed up all night and still went to school the next day for the 60th anniversary all-night event and just walked all week long, and I couldn't have done that 2 years ago. So it's just about living life. I feel better now than I did 10 years ago. My 30s, I wouldn't do again, but I would do 46 again. I really would. And I haven't been this weight since I was 24 years old. And I don't think I felt this good at 24, to be quite honest. And I see pictures of me at those ages, and I'm like, wow, I didn't look well. And I think that's what I can see differently is I look healthy. I look brighter, and I just look happy. And that's what my friends are noticing. They go, gosh, you just look good. What are you doing? You just look really good. I'm exhausted. So I'm still in my master's program, still working full time, and I'm tired, but I feel good. There's a difference. And I'm not where I want to be in, weight, but it's right now, it's really not about the number. It's just about being healthy and portraying health for my patients and encouraging them. And that's what, seeing them come in going, wow, you are just not the same person. And that's really neat to be able to be an example. And in the health field, I think there's too few of us that portray a really good picture of health anymore. So I that makes me proud because that's what I want to be in health. I want to make that difference. That's why I went in the beginning. So now I feel like I really am able to do that in a very different way, make that difference, and feel good doing it in many levels.